Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, just before I actually continue in this video, I just wanted to show you that I found the GMK Godzilla figure that I colored on to basically make into Burning Godzilla. I know it's not really showing up much in the camera there, but if you could see some of that orange, I turned GMK Godzilla into basically a burning Godzilla when I was like 8 years old. So, and I remember getting this figure and the old fiery styled packaging that I got the Godzilla 1954 figure from eBay. I remember seeing this figure and getting it, I think at like a Walmart years ago in that packaging. So, and being like, Mama, can I get it? And at the time, my mom was like, no, you can't buy it because of the arm. I think it was this arm. It was this arm. One of the arms were like super loose and all loose and crap. And they're like popped out of their sockets to where if you try to move the arm would just fully come out. And one of the store workers was like, there you go, kid. He just picked it up and like fixed it to where the arm's actually in there now. Both of the arms are in there. So, yeah, he fixed it. And then, of course, after that happened, my mom kind of got all mad and she paid for it. I went home, took it out of the box, and there you go. And I wish I never did that. But I will tell you, I never took this figure to school because I had one previous before that I bought, I think at Toys R Us actually. And I don't remember the packaging that it was in actually. But I remember getting one at Toys R Us before I got this one from Walmart. And I played with that one so much, I took it to school one day. And I still have that figure as well. I have both of the ones that I have here. This is just the better conditioned one, as you can see. But I took that one to school one day. And let's just say some asshole kid, I know I should have not done this, but some asshole kid was like, can I play with it? I was like, yeah, sure, my little kid mind, not fucking thinking. And he had it up on the top part of the monkey bars or something in school. I know it wasn't monkey bars, it was in the playground. He had it in the playground, and I let him play with it, my other one that I have of this, and bam. He's like, oh, Godzilla's, up here in the playground with all, like, the swings, and it was on, like, the play structure with, like, the slide and all that. So he was up there with it. For some odd reason, according to him, he accidentally dropped it, which is he didn't fucking accidentally drop it. He meant to drop it. He dropped it, and it came crashing down from the slide or something, and I believe 2 toes from this leg, 2 toes broke off, which is this toe right here, and I believe this toe. I'm gonna have to sometime get the other figure because I still have it. But the toes, on this side, fully broke off. They fully broke off, so I didn't have those toes. He had just holes in his fucking feet there. And then, over time, the figure's nails just came off. Yeah, his nails just came off. I remember I was in daycare, and I was outside before I left, and randomly the figure's nails, like the sculpted in nails, just completely cracked or broke off. Now, it was in winter time. It was like in winter time, and I was like right before I went home, and it was like all snowy out. It was real cold, so maybe that's why they cracked and broke, but I bought this one at Walmart years ago as well. And this one has never broken, has never cracked. It's actually in really good a condition. If I find some way to get all this fucking colored, crayon off of him, he'll be back to the way that basically I got him back in the day. Because this one's in really good a condition. Like, yeah, there's some, like chipped paint. Of course there's some chipped paint. But besides that, from play, but besides that, as you can see, he has all of his fucking nails and crap. It's not all cracked. It's not all broken, So, yeah. So. But I remember that, though, buying that other one, taking it to school, and the fucking asshole kid broke it. And then when I bought this one, I remember I never took any of my other Godzilla stuff to school, I think, after that. until I left that school. When I left that school, I went to a different school. Then, yeah, I started taking my stuff again because I don't fucking listen when I'm a kid. But for a long while, when that kid was there and stayed at that school, I never took any Godzilla figures back to that school. I remember that. So, yep, that kid was a complete fucking asshole. If you remember this and somehow you come across this fucking video, fuck you. So, you owe me fucking money, bitch. These figures aren't fucking cheap anymore. They're fucking rare as fuck, you fucking asshole. If I find you, I'm beating your ass. Fucking. Anyways, besides that. So, another figure that I ended up picking up and got in the mail today, as you know, was the 1954, original 1954 released Bandai Japan or Bandai Creations Godzilla figure, which looks like this. I have it actually put up. I put it up and stuff on my wall here, but looks like this. So, here it is, as you can see. Looks like this, right? Here's a better photo of it on the back, as you can see, is a better photo of it. So that looks more like 1954. Like I said, mint on card, Bandai Creations, or made in Japan, as it says on the bottom here. Godzilla figure. And let me just tell you, once again, some people might think this is an easy figure to come across. No. Sadly, you're going to go into Walmart nowadays, all you're going to come across is those Playmates figures. And don't get me wrong, there is some good Playmates figures, but the ones I'm really going after right now are the carded Bandai Creation figures. You know, and I'm going for the ones that are basically in this red packaging, because let me tell you, I would never find these figures in the red packaging back in the day. How I knew they made them, because like I said, the only one I ever found in the red packaging was Godzilla 2001, aka GMK Godzilla. That was the only one. After that, all of the other figures were just like, it's like you couldn't find them. They're like a needle in a fucking haystack. So I'm very glad I have this. I'm never taking it out of the box. And yes, I do have plans getting, you know, the Burning Godzilla in the box and the Mothra. You know, I have plans getting the other ones. They also made Final Wars packaging for the later figures. I want to get those too. Because let me tell you, the Final Wars packaging ones are hard as fuck to get as well. But, yeah, anyways though, here we go. And this is just nostalgia feeling. You could get this toy not just at Walmart, but you could get it at Toys R Us and I think at KB Toys. Some places did carry for KB Toys these Godzilla figures. So yeah, that's how it tells you. That's how old and freaking vintage these, you know, first issued figures were. And I'm glad I found some of them on eBay in the box. I found some Final Wars figures mint on card, the first released ones, or whatever. Then I found some of these, you know, fiery packaged ones as well. So, I found like a King Ghidorah, a couple other ones, not just the ones on the back here on eBay, some couple other ones, but I need more pay from work. How you're gonna get paid from work? You gotta work. So, yeah, and I'm not spending my first paycheck that I got this week on getting another figure right now. I'm just not gonna do that. But later on, though, maybe from the second or third pay I will. But for right now, glad I have this figure. My next one that I really want to get on card is the original released Burning Godzilla, which would be on this card. They re-released the Burning Godzilla figure, but the tail had articulation. Same figure, but like legitly same figure almost, but articulation in the tail. And that one does not come in this package. The original one is like $100 or $200 in this styled package. And it would be this figure here. As you can see, the tail's more down. It's more down. It's not straight up like the re-released. And the re-release would be in a totally different package. But anyways, yeah, besides the re-release. So yeah, this, you know, good-looking Godzilla figure looks a lot like, you know, Godzilla from 1954. Looks, pretty good. Pretty good. Accuratation, or however you say it. So let me put this back on the wall. Just gotta put that back on the wall there. Let me pull up my fucking pants. And now, let me show you the re-released 1954 figure, or I should say, wannabe 1954 Bandai Creations Godzilla figure. Because let me tell you, when I got this figure on my birthday, I had no clue what Godzilla this was. Because I got this figure with Mecha King Ghidorah, and I got it with Jet Jaguar on a birthday at like 10 years old or something. And here it is, the re-released, remade Bandai Creations 1954 Godzilla figure. This got made like a couple years later after the one there that I just showed. And let me tell you, the original one that they made was so much more better. I don't know why they made a re-released, total new mold. I don't know. You can see the tail's more up for this figure, and I just don't get it. He's just too chubby. 1954 Godzilla was not this fucking chubby. There's no way he was this chubby. And I got a message, sorry. Yes, this figure looks nothing like 1954, in my opinion. Looks absolutely nothing like it. The mouth, what is up with the mouth? It doesn't even look that good. It's all red and fucking white. The teeth are like, I don't know. This figure doesn't look that good, but yeah, so I want to tell you that I got both of the figures that Bandai made. Now, oh yeah, this looks like a Godzilla, don't get me wrong, but this does not look like 1954, in my opinion. And this is made by Bandai, though, because I will tell you right off the bat, on the foot, 2009, Toho Inc. Yeah, Toho, C-O-L-T-D. Bandai China. I guess it's the 9th figure they made of this, because there's a 09 by the Bandai, and then it says China. So, yeah, but this looks nothing like 1954. Honestly, this looks like 1962 Godzilla more than 1954. This looks more like the Godzilla that faced King Kong, in my opinion. This doesn't even look anything like 1954, and I seen some YouTubers are like, this looks a lot like 1954. No, it does not. Get the original Bandai one, and you'll see a total fucking difference. So, because this looks, or the Bandai Japan one, and, the freaking US release, because I guess this is the US release, I don't know. But this does not look anything like 1954 original Goji. It just doesn't. But yeah, so, I guess you would say 2009, 2009 Goji wannabe 1954 Godzilla. Looks nothing like it. But, yeah. But, oh yeah, as a kid, though, I played with this figure. Don't get me wrong. As a kid, I played with this, but, I had a lot of battles with Gigan, but still, though, so, looks nothing like 1954. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. That's it here on YouTube. I'm done talking about this figure. It looks nothing like it. Anyways,